Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Me in my kitchen space. And in today's episode, cook with me one of Kenya's staple food, and that is meat and cabbage, a one-pot meal. I'll start off by frying my meat, then I'll proceed to add my cabbage. And I'm actually having a very difficult time trying to edit this because I do not like cabbage. And the reason is I do not like overcooked cabbage. I mean, tell me why the Kenyan economy is just deteriorating. It's going down, 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 and you have the energy to waste some fuel trying to overcook some cabbage. That's the main reason why I do not like cabbage, especially if I'm not the one cooking it. So that's a story for another day, but let's focus on what we have today. So I'll start by frying my meat, and as you can see, I'm not pre-boiling it first. This is because my meat was not as tough as normal beef would be. And by the way, this is beef, this is not goat meat, and you can tell how tough or how soft your meat is while cutting. If you're cutting your meat and you're having a very hard time, be sure that that meat is very tough. If you're just having an easy time chopping your meat, that meat is probably soft. So that was the case today. So I'm going to fry it, and I'll add some water when necessary, and I'll cook it for about 20 or so minutes till it's ready. Then I'm going to go in with my cabbage. So for this particular cabbage, as I earlier mentioned in another episode, cabbage should not last in your jiko for more than 4 minutes, but that really varies with the amount of cabbage, because you cannot be cooking cabbage for one person and cook it for 8 minutes. That will be overcooked cabbage. And at the same time, you can cook like cabbage for an entire school or an entire community and cook it in 10 minutes, but that will be undercooked or simply raw cabbage. What I'm trying to mean is that it actually depends with the amount of cabbage. Cabbage should be steamed, not overcooked or not cooked cabbage. The idea of thinking about cabbage just gives me a hard time. Like, I do not understand why. So I chopped my cabbage and I added some carrots and some bell peppers, and I mixed them before adding it into my pan. And I'm also going to add some salt. Give it a few minutes. This took about 4 or 5 minutes thereabout, and my meal was ready. So that is how you simply cook your cabbage. Do not waste your gas trying to overcook it. I mean, haitakuwa na utamu. Tell me why you will cook your cabbage till it turns white. Like, cabbage should not, I can't emphasize more than what I've already said. Like, I do not understand why you should cook cabbage until it has the texture like Indomie or some spaghetti. Cabbage should be crunchy. Yeah, cabbage should be crunchy. Also, cabbage should not even taste like overboiled rice. Unajua that rice yenye imekuwa overboiled till it's like ugali. No, cabbage should not have that texture. Cabbage should be crunchy, and that's how I like my cabbage if at all I'm going to eat it. So that's simply it, and that's how you should be cooking your cabbage, and that's how cabbage should be cooked. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope you've learned something new. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next one tomorrow. Bye.